Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
The KSM Show.
I am so excited, you know. Yeah, some of you read the Bible, eh? Maybe you do. But do you know how excited that man was when his prodigal son returned? Was Menyajo, so love. Well, why am I saying this? My prodigal son is back. This guy is my son, no. Me and me won, no. But you know, he got lost in the system, but he's back. And I'm very, very happy to host him today. Not only is he back, but he's really back. Those of you who are on, what do you call that thing? Online, TikTok, he is trending. So I'm glad that my prodigal son returns at the height of his trend. Put your hands together, folks. Show some love for my son, Medikal. Welcome home, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm happy
see you.
I'm happy to be here. I'm sorry for not coming home. You know, the road was rough outside, but I had to struggle and hustle.
I hear you.
Yeah, but I'm back for good.
Fantastic. So he's back. We're going to take a short commercial break. Oh, please, feel free.
Okay.
Feel free. Great. We're taking a short commercial break. When we come back, Medikal is in the house. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. A most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
Hi there, my dear friends. There is something called the KSM Show channel. If you don't know that, why? You know, because it's one of the most active, powerful channels you can find online. And we are going to start something very, very soon. We're introducing Talk Shop, which is a radical political show called Talk Shop. The cedi is such an unstable currency, and the cedi is an unstable currency because of a bad economy. Economy number them. It's starting this evening, by the way. And then we're introducing Chill Shop. Talk Shop is radical, Chill Shop is relaxed. But Chill Shop is relaxed, but it's about critical thinking. It is not what is going to happen to you. The important thing is, how are you going to react to what happened to you? Please don't forget, the name Chill does not mean it's so easy to go. No, it's about critical thinking. So folks, coming very, very soon on Facebook, we have Talk Shop, Hardcore Politics, and then we have Chill Shop, Mellow, but all about critical thinking of the mind. You know why? The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
KSM Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Koji Sheldon. The head is big for a reason, and this is the KSM show, and this is the platform. I don't have to do any introduction. You know what you are getting in return for your attention and your eyeballs. Quality content, entertaining content, informative content. You know, okay, you will find some for my channel, but you will find some here. So subscribe to the KSM show channel, follow them on all their social platforms, and put them on post notification, and enjoy the content. Yes, we're out.
Yes. We're back, and we have so much to talk about. When was the last time we was like 5 years?
Yeah, 2019.
2019.
Yeah. 5 years ago. Crazy.
Wow.
It
Well,
came
welcome
quick.
back.
Yeah.
And I'm
Thank
glad you're back.
Mm.
And before I start anything, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You've done great. You've done so much. And there's a lot we want to talk about. Let me start from the greatest thing, accolade that people are talking about now. All of us are talking about. You know, this trip to UK, your gig at Indigo, everything. How did it all happen? Is it something you planned and arranged, or they arranged everything and invited you? Give me the...
It's something I planned with my team.
You planned with your team?
Yeah. I planned with my team to make it happen because I wanted to give my people a live performance in London, my fans in London. Yeah, I wanted them to see something like, because they always see me online and, you know, in other countries and in Ghana, my homeland, but there was, you know, I used to do some meet and greets and that with fans over there. But live performance, they hadn't seen it. So yeah, it was only right.
So this is a deliberate plan that you want to go and throw your fans in the UK, and you...
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it. I mean, how was the planning? Being here in Ghana, planning to do a gig there, do you have a team there, or your team here was... Give me the...
First of all, I'd like to give thanks to Mr. OK Frimpong. He's a brother of mine. He actually sponsored the event, you get me? And then also my team in Ghana, Beyond Control, that's Kofi Jam. You just met Kofi. That's my manager.
I spoke to him a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your manager.
Yeah, that's my
Show some love
manager.
for Kofi, man. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, so they made it happen. You get me? So, I mean, and of course, there were efforts of other people adding up to the production and everything for us to have a very successful and beautiful event.
That's quite exciting. You know, because I'm thinking maybe there's the Ghanaians know you there, there's a group of people there who said, oh, let's invite Medikal here. But it's quite interesting hearing that you and your team put everything together from here.
Yeah.
Wow. What were the challenges?
I can't even really point, but you know, every great thing, there are certain things that you need to put in place, and sometimes it might not be going according to your plan, but you should be able to pull through. So I always say that I'm happy that, you know, we had a great success. I missed one or two few things that, you know, almost brought the whole thing to a halt. You get me? But by the grace of God and by the help of...
I was going to ask you that. Did you encounter any challenges that at some point you felt like this thing, I have to abandon it? Was there anything like that?
There were so many things like that, but you see me, I'm not a quitter. I don't know how to quit until I get what I want. So there were so many challenges that like we were facing and all. But I'm not going to say that it made me feel like giving up. It just made me see it like, you know, I know the task ahead of us and I know what it entails and it holds. So nothing should stop me. Everything is happening for a reason. I should make sure I get it done. That's what it was.
And that was the motivating factor there.
Yeah.
You had to get it done. So let me before I go there, there was this event, I don't know, VGMA, some 2017, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think 17.
Yeah,
16,
they had you
17,
down
yeah.
for like, is it eight nominations?
7.
7.
Yeah.
And you walked away with none. Did that have any effect?
I mean, I felt some type of way when I didn't win any plug that night because I was nominated for like, I think I had the most nominations that year, you get me? So I was disappointed, but it didn't let me feel like I should back down because of the plug, you get me? Because I knew what I was going for. My vision or focus wasn't really on a plug. My vision was to spread my music across and inspire the youth and then keep sharing my story and entertain people. So yeah, it was a loss for me just on that night. But moving forward...
It was just for the night.
Yeah, it was just for the night. Yeah. It can't be like you go wedding with, then they serve fried rice where you go, then say the fried rice finish. You know what I mean? Say you don't chop fried rice again for the rest of your life.
Yeah. You chop it somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I just asked that because coming from that to getting on this O2 stage, and it was a sold out audience. When did you, were you told that, Charlie, this your concert, Charlie, is sold out to? Was it when you got there that it sold out, or before you got there you had the word that you had done it?
Honestly, I wasn't told that it was sold out. I knew it was going to be sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
You had that much confidence?
Yeah. Because I told my manager I had a dream. It's not even just about the dream. I knew that my fans in London have never seen my performance after I blew. You get me? So I knew that they'll really appreciate my performance and come through and support. So I knew it was going to be sold out. And you see from the help and love shown by my colleagues who also came to my aid to make the whole performance very beautiful. I also made the whole show enticing for people to watch. So I knew it was going to be a sold out event. This is not me trying to be cocky or anything.
You just had the confidence that it's a done deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what next? Do you see, what's the next stage you're planning to get on?
I mean, there are so many shows like in the pipeline. I'm doing Europe. I'm doing Italy next, and Amsterdam and Germany, and I think Belgium. But in between my tours, and I'm doing USA and Canada. I'm doing everywhere like outside Ghana. But in between the tours, I want to do a senior high school and tertiary tour, university tour as well, because I want to do something impactful. You get me? I want to be able to reach out to the youth in schools and then share some inspiring, stories and quotes and, vibes with them as well. So that's where my main focus is right now. Because I don't want to be, you see, it's normal if you just come in the scene, have a couple of his songs and then tour around the world and make money. I want some child to listen to my music and then be in school and feel inspired and know that they can make it in life. You get me?
Okay.
That's what I want the journey to be about.
No, I'll definitely get into that because I know you've made some donations. I know you plan to do a sanitation tour and educate people and all of that. We're going to get into that. I just want to stick with the UK for now.
Okay.
So you get there for this huge concert. On the flight there, what are you thinking? Are you like rehearsing what you're going to do, say? What is going through your mind as you're flying there?
I just couldn't wait to get there and then see it happen. Because the anticipation on my side had been going on throughout my mind the whole time we were talking about the show, and the whole, when the flyers came out, people started purchasing the tickets and that. So I was, I couldn't wait to see it happen. That was the only thing I was waiting for.
Wait.
Yeah, I knew that the performance I would kill it as usual. You get me? It's not something new, something
Yeah. Okay. So let's fast forward a bit now. You get there, and I am told you meet when you saw what's his face, Shatta Wale and Kojo Sheldon. What was the immediate reaction meeting them there?
Honestly, yeah. So I met Kojo Sheldon, I think a day before, and then he told me he's also gonna come to the airport because he wants to take videos of Shatta's arrival. Because he was in the known that we were going to pick Shatta the next day. So when he told me, I was like, okay, cool. But me, I didn't know what to expect. You get me? Because I mean, there's no friendship, there's no bond. There were a lot of ones and twos on the internet. Exchange.
That was your first time meeting one-on-one?
Kojo Sheldon. No, Kojo is my guy though.
Okay.
Sometimes he goes, silly small, but him and I, we are always fighting, but we are cool. We are like, we are like good brothers, bitter brothers at the same time.
Yeah.
But him and Shatta, I've never seen that, you know. I think that was the first time they met face to face. So I didn't know what to expect. You get me? But obviously, I think there were so many things, you know, said over the internet, and things weren't resolved.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
things weren't solved behind closed doors before they came in public. You get me? So obviously, I didn't know what to expect. You get me? So
what happened?
I'm sure you saw the video on the internet.
I want to hear from you.
I think I thought Kojo was going to just take footage of that. I didn't know he was going to say hi, but apparently when he got there, I think Shatta wasn't also, you know, in the mood to, you know, talk and all. And I understand him, because you see, when you have a problem with someone and then maybe you no talk about time behind closed doors or meet, squash, whatever it be, and you just see the person in public and the person bumps into you, you don't know what to expect from the person. So I understand Shatta's reaction as well.
Basically, you and Shatta are really close, right?
Yeah, that's my G.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my G, real G.
Really? What would you say about him right now? You just said he's a G, but I mean the friendship you have, the relationship.
Shatta he's brutally honest. Yeah, and he's too real. Yeah, he's too real. He's too real. It's dangerous. Like, you know, the way he acts real when he's with someone or towards someone. That be why sometimes when there's a fallout, that energy will be a lot of hatred, because you will see I'm like, why I be so real to you and you didn't show me the other side. Okay, then it means say, you get me. And in some way I'm like that too. When I love something or I love someone, I put so much energy into it. But when the person makes me feel like the whole thing wasn't worth it, I go full hatred on that person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hard. Times 2 of that love will be hatred for the other side. Things should turn. So if the boat should capsize. So yeah, that's the type of person he is. Yeah.
It's interesting the way you describe Shatta. You say he's a realist and he's brutally frank.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy frank.
Yeah. If he steals your money, he will tell you, I'm the one who took it. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Now let's move on.
Yes,
I've told you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's always stealing my lighter, but that's another story.
Yeah.
For another day.
What has he been brutally frank to you about?
He's been honest about himself, Like, he doesn't lie, no matter what it is. You know, there are certain people that feel shy to even open up about their past and so many things. You get me? But he will be honest about it to you. He will let you know that, bad man, this be what to be. Like, even me, I went through this, so you have to be careful, or you have to know how to move around certain things. You get me? So, yeah, that'd be one of the things. And also, he's a very generous person. You get me? He's not selfish. He doesn't mind making 200,000 and giving you 150,000 and him giving 50,000. Like, that's the type of person he is.
Wow.
You get me? It's crazy. So that's why he's an amazing person. That's why I'm always, you know, I'm always talking to him. He's always advising me, and then, you know, making sure I don't make some errors. I don't repeat certain errors he made. You get me? Because he has loads of experience in the industry. You get me? Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned the word industry. I'll get there, but now let me go still a little bit more forward to the concert itself. You know, backstage, you know, the place is packed. They are waiting for you to kill it.
It's mad.
You know,
Yeah.
so are you nervous a bit? Are you drinking something to give you energy? Are you, you know, how are you gearing up to face the people out there?
One thing about me is I'm always nervous until I'm on stage. It doesn't matter. It can be some SHS school. It can be at some award.
Wow.
It can be anywhere. I will be nervous before because you don't know what to expect. But once I get on that stage, once I own that stage, I'm like, yo, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's rumble.
Okay. So you are a bit nervous backstage, and then you get there.
Yeah.
You see the thousands of people cheering, and then you're ready to rumble.
Yeah. I mean, my manager, Kofi, had already shown me videos of how the place was looking like. It was packed outside and inside. The crowd was waiting for me and that. So I was like, oh God, this is going to be a very memorable night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And as you're performing and you're watching them, they're cheering and they're going crazy. What is going through your mind? I have done it. Or
I was happy. I was happy to see the happiness and smiles in front of the faces of the crowd. You get me? Because I saw them, having so much fun. When I'm on stage, I don't just sing my songs or rap and then just leave. I watch each and every one in the room. You get me? It's like a pastor preaching in church and then picking somebody and then
to
trying
focus on.
You get what I'm saying? I watch the faces of the people, their demeanor, and then see that, they are having a great time of their life. They're not going to go back home and be like, I wasted my ticket, I picked the bus from here, and you get me? You're not going to regret it. You're going to wish for more. Next time I come to London, you're going to pull up, definitely. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm listening very clearly because I go through something like that when I get on stage too, and I see the audience there,
Okay.
And of course, when I throw things out there and I get the laughs that I'm looking for, I'm like, yes, it is done.
Thank
so
you.
I can imagine, being a musician and seeing them singing along, cheering, and the acts for that evening. They were all planned. You rehearsed with them and knew who was coming in when. Because I know Shatta did an act, Shatta Wale did an act. These are all orchestrated, planned.
So the artists that came on board, right? All of them are my friends. These are people I have like good relationship with. You understand? And the planning and plotting, the concert I did in London. Last year, December, I did a concert at La Palm Royal Peach, planning and plotting concert. You get me? And then most of the artists that came with me to London were there. You get me? So the plan was to do the same thing in London.
Okay.
You get me? So if you are Shatta, Bisa, all of them were at the December concert. You get me? So it was only right that we repeat the same thing in London.
Okay.
So I hit my people up. I was like, yo, I'm doing this. I spoke to Efia, I spoke to Pisa, I spoke to Sark, and they were all like, yo, they're gonna be there for me, they'll support. So and I was like, oh, amazing. And somebody like Sarko there, he's never said no to me. You get me?
He's never said no.
No, he's always like there for me. Like anytime I ask for something or I need something, he's never said no. So when I told him, he said he's gonna pull up. I was like, okay, that would be dope. That would be very dope because I have loads of records with him. The beginning of my career, some of my early songs had Sarko there on the remix and that. So it was nice that he also came on board. Ifia has also never said no to me. Bisakede is like my family, like my big brother. I stayed with Bisa at some point. You get me? Way back, like 10 years ago. You get me? So he's also my big brother. He's always, he's been part of the journey from early. You get me? So yeah, it was something beautiful that I feed off every day on my mind. I'm like, I'm glad we made this memorable thing happen.
Speaking of the performances, who was it? They said the Sarkodie's presence on the stage was the shortest. Was there a reason? They say he.
You see, me as I did perform, then I really see I'm like, if it show like it was a party.
Okay.
You get me? Because the time they had given us wasn't even that lengthy. You get me? So we had a limited time. So this is not the concert where you go perform all your songs.
Okay.
Me myself, I don't perform all my songs.
You have to do a limit. You
have
a
limited
time limit.
You get me? So it's not that he didn't want to do like a lot of songs and that, but the time they gave us was too short. So we're all trying to dumb it down a bit, because we had up to like 11. The show started at 7 to 11, so that's like 3 hours. You can't fuse a lot of things within like 3 hours.
I get it.
Yeah, because me on a normal, when I did perform for shows, me alone I did perform for like 2 hours. You get me? So if 3 hours before like multiple artists, just imagine. I couldn't do so many songs that night, but yeah, they still had a blast. That's the whole point.
as a musician with your whole catalog of songs that you love, when you realize that you have only a limited time frame to work with, do you quickly have to find the best songs to do? What goes in there when regarding what choice of songs you are picking to perform?
I mean, it depends on the energy the crowd is giving you sometimes. You get me? When you read the energy and then you see that, no, at this point, this is a song they want to hear, or at this point, I should perform the full three minutes length of the song, or at this point, I should do just the first verse and the chorus.
Okay.
You normally read the room before
okay.
you enact anything. Yeah.
I like what is it? Read the room.
You
Because you have
read
to study the audience.
You have to study the audience.
Understand them and
yeah.
make quick decisions on
Yeah.
what to do to get them happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Talking about this, let's go back a little bit now and talk about your music journey, because you know all the greats now. You know everybody that you performed with, those. For example, you told me a little bit about you and Shatta. Sarkodie, when did you first meet him? When did your journey with Sarkodie begin?
I met Sarkodie in 2016. Yeah, I think 2016 I dropped Confirm Remix. That was my first, Confirm was like my first hit single. And then after I started flying, I hit Sarkodie and Angel Town up, and I was like, yo, I idolize Obidi so much. Like, I don't think there's any rapper in Ghana we grew up with, you know, he listens to, you know, like Sarkodie. You get me? So I was like, you know, I need Obidi on this song. And then he sent his verse through. I think the following day or something. It was very quick. And I was like, you know what? Can we please shoot a video before we drop it? I want visuals to this. I don't want it to be. And they were like, yeah. They pulled up.
Wow.
Like, it just came to show love. They didn't charge for anything, no styling, nothing. So I was like, right, this is hard. So, you know, and after that time, we still did, you know, other projects and stuff. So that's why I said Sark has never said no to me. I mean, I also do, sometimes I pull up for him as well. You get me? But, you know, meeting someone in a game and the person actually spending time on a project of yours, you being a rookie from the beginning, is something very appreciative. You get me? So that's why I tend to do a lot of favors for people who are coming up as well. Because, you know, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's not about the money. You get me? When someone has the talent and you feel like there's the need to support the person, not financially, but even adding your brand or giving a person a verse to uplift the person in the same way, you should go for it. Yeah,
show some love, show some love. Definitely, the brand Medikal is solid. You have really groomed that brand. And you talk about you hit this person and they wanted to help, they didn't charge money. You hit this person, they wanted to charge, they didn't charge money. Is it because the brand Medikal looks like something that has potential? So you are willing to drop off anything and go and work with him? Or is that just the general nature of people in the industry that when somebody wants help, you go and help?
I think it's just the way of life. You get me? You see, in life, sometimes when you appreciate things from people, right, you automatically, they help you. The universe, they see the type of heart you get, and then it helps you broaden your tentacles. You get me? You just spread automatically. Because me, I didn't just come boom into the industry. My boss, Chris Wado, he's the one who put me on a song, introduced me to Ghanaians, put me on like a team for people to hear my name, for made noise about me. You get me? So without him, I'm not sure like the whole thing would have even kicked off. Like me sitting here right now. You get me? So he's a blessing to me. You get me? So so I tend to, you know, spread that blessing to other people as well.
Yeah.
Like same thing I'm saying Sark did for me. Like he did a verse for me without charging me. So right now, me too. You know, everybody way I did charge for verses. You get, because people like Chris Wado put me on without taking a dime from me.
What did Chris Wado see in you? What did you do that Chris Wado saw and said, I can bet on this talent?
He saw a talent. He saw a determined person. He saw a hard-working person, and he saw a focused person. Yeah. He just saw that there was so much seriousness and this talent. You get me? Because I think there are lots of people where the rappers Sack, with the rappers, so many names. But you see, it not be just about rap, or it not be just about how you sing. When you put effort for the thing inside, trust me, somebody will come sing A, B, C, D, and work hard on the promo, make you blow past your, and you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, hard work, they beat talent too. So if you not be determined and you not be too focused and serious about your craft, you might not hit the target or the goal you want to head towards.
So Chris just knew he could pick your vim, your commitment, your talent, your craft, everything, and he decided, let's run with this.
Exactly, that's what it is.
What was the first engagement for you?
He put me on a song called Pekakra. So he featured me on the song. And then I had a verse on it as well. So people, that was when that's when he introduced me, like, yo, this be my guy, you get me? Like with the video and all, yo, this is the new guy, he's part of the team, support him, you get me?
Okay.
So that was the song that made people paid attention to me, and then they were eager to listen to my next project. That's when Confirm, my first hit single, came out. You get me? So that's what it was. So I also didn't sleep on it. I took the opportunity and then worked harder. And today we are here, gradually. Yeah.
I like it when you say you didn't sleep on it.
Yeah.
You worked on it. And you have some two words that I use all the time when I'm talking to my children, the youth out there. I said, it's not just the talent, but what you need to have aside the talent is understanding the craft. And you've mentioned both.
Exactly.
So I can see you're real serious, because it's not just the talent, you need to understand the craft.
Exactly,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow. I'm going to take a short commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, more to come, folks.
problem.
Brother guys and Wabano. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Hi there, my dear friends. There is something called the KSM Show channel. If you don't know that, why? Because it's one of the most active, powerful channels you can find online. And we are going to start something very, very soon. We're introducing Talk Shop, which is a radical political show called Talk Shop. The cedi is such an unstable currency, and the cedi is an unstable currency because of a bad economy. Economy number them. It's starting this evening, by the way, and then we're introducing Chill Shop. Talk Shop is radical, Chill Shop is relaxed, but Chill Shop is relaxed, but it's about critical thinking. It is not what is going to happen to you. The important thing is, how are you going to react to what happened to you? Please don't forget, the name Chill does not mean it's so easy to go. No, it's about critical thinking. So folks, coming very, very soon on Facebook, we have Talk Shop, hardcore politics, and then we have Chill Shop, mellow, but all about critical thinking of the mind. You know why? The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. a most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
Hi, my name is Angela Metal, a massage therapist at Cactus Creek. My job is simply to pamper you with the 3 R's, to relax you, to revitalize you, and to rejuvenate you. Come and let me pamper you.
055 039 5007.
Most of you are loving my jacket. Mr. Sao, I am if rough. The jacket is provided by KSM Essentials. So if you want some, this is the number to call.
0247 661983.
So call KSM and get yourself a pretty decent jacket.
The KSM Show.
What's up, beautiful people? This is your favorite village boy, Wadamaya, and I'm here to tell you that, hey, you know how we do it? When I say it's by force to support the KSM show. Listen, he's the OG in this game, and if I am here just to tell you that he's the OG, believe me, he's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords on this YouTube game. So what are you waiting for? Come on, man. Subscribe and be part of this awesome family. I am Maya. Peace out.
We're back. And as you know already, I'm hanging out with my prodigal son, the man, Medikal. He's in the house. Medikal, welcome one more time.
Thank you.
And we are continuing where we left off, you know. We're talking about talent, we're talking about craft, talking about, you know, combining both and understanding what they both mean. Let me just talk to you a little bit about your journey, not to UK recently, but the musical journey. When did you start realizing that I have a talent for this, and maybe this is a craft I should build because I'm musically inclined? Was there any time like that, or?
Yeah, when I was in school. So I was in school, in a boarding school actually, and then I started picking interest in rap. Because I used to live with my cousins when I was 11, and I was in Cape Coast. So one of them used to like rap. His name is SDD, Samuel Dansudebra. He liked rap a lot. He was playing Lil Wayne back to back. So I was like, who is this guy? So he's the one who introduced me to hip hop. He was like, this is Lil Wayne, this is Birdman, and da 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 da. So I started paying interest in the thing. So I started listening to Lil Wayne's songs, writing his lyrics, performing it in schools and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I think I can write my own lyrics so I can tell my own story. You get me? So that's what started this whole thing.
I see.
Then,
So you're actually performing Lil Wayne's songs in school?
Yeah. I used to perform his songs like, I'm a millionaire, I'm a young man, millionaire, tougher than, yeah, I really like, you get me? Make it rain. Those days it was crazy. So I fell in love with the craft, and then I started, you know, developing my.
And at some point you said, maybe I can write it for myself?
Yeah, I can write my own lyrics, yeah. So that's how the whole thing commenced.
I see.
Yeah.
So what were your first lyrics that you wrote for yourself?
If you hear the sound ding, be ready for the dawn. No one cares about your mother. Song, it was 9:27. My age was 11. My mama looked at me and said, born from the heaven.
Wow.
That was my first rap I wrote. I wrote it in the dining hall at St. John's. I was with Kofi when I wrote that rap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Crazy.
So, so you and Kofi go way back to St. John's?
Way back.
Way back.
Yeah, that's my bro. Family.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, at what point then, when you wrote this, at what point did you decide I'm going to do this professionally? And at what point did you decide Kofi has been with me all this time? He's the guy I'm going for.
So after when I was in school, there was this app, there was this software called Audacity. Now, a friend of mine taught me or told me about the software, and he installed it for me. His name is Isaac. He's in London right now. So he showed me the software. It was like, yo, you know the software you can use to
It's
record
called Audacity.
Audacity. So you can use the software to record your own songs. Like, you just need some headphones and a computer. So he installed the software. I bought the headphones and I started recording my first songs myself. It was like a demo. So that was what, you know, gave me the hope that, yo, I can actually do this. Because whenever I recorded songs, I sent it to my friends, some of my classmates, and they liked it. And I was like, oh, this is good. This is actually nice. But then again, I wasn't a producer like that, so I didn't know like mixing and mastering and all those things. So they introduced me to a studio in my area, Soultune. I started going to the studio to record some demo tracks, you know, and I started growing from there to other places. And then another friend of mine, his name is Stifler, Boy Stiff. He's my boy. He's in Amsterdam right now. Shouts to Boy Stiff. He's the one who found this great guy called Deep Beat. Now, Deep Beat owned a studio in Adenta, but his setup was so like, it was massive, proper settings. And the producer at the studio at that time was Uncle Beat. So I started recording in the studio, and Deep Beat had a Deep Beat was friends with Wado, right? At that time, Wado was in America. So Stifler introduced me to Deep Beat, and then Deep Beat sent some of my songs to Wado on BlackBerry Messenger, BBM, those days. And then Wado was like, who's this guy? By that time, I didn't own a BB, so I didn't know how to talk to Wado, you get me? I didn't even have a phone at that time, you get me? So Wado started talking to DB, and DB was like, I'll let you talk to the guy. He doesn't have a phone now, but he's trying to get me a phone. And then I got a phone eventually. DB got me that phone, actually. So I started talking to Wado, and Wado was like, you know what, you're good. I'm going to sign you. I'm going to create a label.
How did that feel for you?
It was amazing because, you know, Wado to be one of, like, Wado be one of my favorite MCs. Because, you know what I mean? I like MCs who rap about reality. You get me? I don't like fiction rap to be cool. We all do that sometimes. But when 80% of your content, when you're rapping like real deep stuff, and then you are talking about what you are going through, and I know it's real life, it's very evident. I like that more. You get me? So Wado to be one of the people, and you know, he's from the street. He also hustled and that. So me also being, you know, on the street at that time, I'm like, no, Wado. Today I did talk to Wado, like this be Godfather, senior man.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, I'll put you on. Don't worry, I'll put you on. I'll put in everything and then make sure you come out and that. And then he made that happen.
Wow.
You get me? So that's why I really joke with him. I was talking to him like just before I pulled up over here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sure. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. So he assured you that he was going to put you on, and you personally, did you realize that this is a significant tipping point in my life, that I'm going to be tipping into something big?
Yeah, I always knew I would be great.
Oh, you always knew that?
I always knew that. I just knew that. I just didn't know how it was going to be, but I knew I would be great because I was so determined and focused and hungry for the thing. I'm even still hungry as I sit down here. Yesterday I was in the studio. You get me? There are so many things going on, but I missed that. I'm still working because this is my destiny. It was meant to be. It didn't happen by accident or magic. I've worked towards like this whole thing. You get me?
I love that. I love that. Show some love, man. Because what I like about this is because I know that there are many of the youth that are listening, you know, and especially to Medikal now, you know, they must be listening. you know. But I want them to know that nothing has happened by accident. It's been a plan. It's been determination.
Yeah.
It's been a focus, and a steady determination to pursue a certain path.
Exactly.
Wow. And talking about, you always knew this was going to happen?
Yeah. I always knew it was gonna happen. I always knew. I just didn't know how or when, but I knew. I knew my time will be out soon. My time will come.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, you think your time has come, or better things are going to happen? But do you feel like you have arrived somewhat? You are big now.
But you see, I'm still young.
Yeah.
I'm still growing. I'm still having a day in and day out. I dey experience new things. You get me? If like my time can't finish, we are not experience anything again. I know sure say I will have lyrics to put out again. You get me? So, I mean, my music is my life. You get me? I do, sometimes I say that I do reality music. Anything
like
you
that.
hear
Reality
in my song,
music.
Yeah. Anything you hear in my song, it's real. I don't cap in my music. I don't play no gimmicks. You know, rappers, they told me, yeah, you're a big crap. But when I'm talking about something deep about my life, it's something real that I go through. You get me? So I still feel like there are so many things that I need to do.
What is the deepest thing about your life that you have put out in your music that maybe people are thinking they're just enjoying it, but to you it's deep and it's a profound thing in your life?
There are so many things. When I say, you know, there are so many things. I can't, you know, bring this out and leave the other one out. But everything in my song is deep, and it's about what I'm going through. I don't do no clouds chasing. There are sometimes that things happen, you get me, and then people feel like I'm doing it because of something. Before I traveled to London, yeah, I was doing interviews, right? And I did the first one at 3 Music. After I did that first one, I had 4 more to go. Now, after the interview, I realized that people were saying or thinking that I did that or said some of the things for clout towards my O2 show. So because I heard that, I just called my manager. I was like, Kof, you see the rest of the interviews, let's cancel all of it. Let's just go to London and do the show. Yeah, because I didn't want people to think that I had that mission to look for some clout or trend, because I want some, you know, some people to come to the show due to my clout, and no, I don't do that. I don't cap. I live reality life. I do reality music. Yeah.
This is the first time I've heard about reality music.
Yeah.
I hear reality blah blah all the time.
Yeah.
Reality TV. This is reality music you do.
Yeah, this is reality music. Anything you hear from Medikal, if it's a song, record it. It's true.
Reality.
It's real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your feeling? I'm broadening it now, you know. Let's look at the music scene in Ghana as a whole. What is your gut reaction to it? Is it like on the money, on the path? What's your feeling?
Ghana music is great. I think right now people are really paying attention to Ghana music or Ghanaian music and our culture. Not even just the music, our culture, because the entertainment entails a lot of things. It's a very broad topic, not just about music, so I wouldn't even like to limit it. Look at how this December, every December, people troop in Ghana for holidays. When they come, what do? They go to musical concerts and stuff. They go to bars, they play music. So Ghana music is getting the attention it's needed. You get me? But I feel like, you know, as time goes on, there will be more, you know, more attention. Our music will cut across, you know, more borders worldwide. But we are getting there. It's a gradual process. Because I don't think 10 or 20 years ago, the way that when our music day back then, be so a day now. Those days, then people from Abroad said, maybe, you know, if you stream the song, you understand? Those days, you know, if you go download song for internet, you for take some CD, go burn them, and then go play them. You know, if you even forward song for WhatsApp, you get me? It was cassette and those things. So gradually, the world, they turn global. So people, they pay attention to Ghana music. Yeah.
When you said cassette, something funny just came to my mind. You know, back in the day when you had a cassette and you wanted to rewind. I don't know whether you experienced that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you put your pencil or your pen.
Yes, and you know.
Yeah.
So you think that the developments now, you know, streaming, the internet, and all these things have created a very beautiful global village, which is easier to access?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Right now, you see that first, when you drop song, like maybe at the talk of like maybe 10, 15, no, like let's say like 20 years ago or 15 years ago, so I just say when you drop song, you for walk from wherever, or you for drive from wherever, go give the song to the DJ. You understand? But right now, when you drop the song, you just email the song to the DJ or send it to him for WhatsApp or however you go get them. So all those things make them very easy and make one of music accessible. You understand? Yeah.
Wow. Let me move you a step further now and have you compare the Ghana music scene, the industry, the artists, the creativity, and everything to Nigeria. Is it comparable? Is one way ahead? What's the status like for you?
I don't think. You see, I always don't like this comparison because it's like we don't appreciate our country or our own or our music. You get me? It's just an era. Maybe this be era where Nigerians, their music, they dominate more than Ghana music. But Zimbabwe people today, they do musical. But me, I never hear say they nominate some Zimbabwe artists for BET self. You understand? But Ghanaian artists are winning BET. You get me? So I don't think it should be a factor or something where people will stand on and be like, can't you do like what the Nigerians are doing? Why can't the Nigerians also do what Adele and Ed Sheeran in UK also they do? Or what Drake too they do? You get me? You just have to understand that it's levels and then maybe it's just an era. There was a time where, you know, VIP and TikTok them at time. Then those days, then they on top as Niger musicians. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think.
So you think it's just the era?
It's just an era. We shouldn't be too bitter. We should support ourselves more and play Ghana music. Because the media people within the complain, say, why you know they do like the Nigerian people? If the media people like place like some stations and all, if they play 100% Ghana music, I'm not sure you be complaining. You get what I'm saying? But you're also playing foreigners their music. I'm not saying that it's bad for them to play foreigners their music, but you shouldn't exert pressure on the artist when you are not helping the artist, you yourself as an individual. You get me? So I think it's just an era. We shouldn't be bitter about it. We should just enjoy music as a whole. We should enjoy Ghana music, Nigerian music, American music. We shouldn't be complaining about it.
Well, yeah. That is very sound, and I like that this is a phase you're going through.
Yeah.
And you're saying that perhaps the phase now favors whatever is happening.
Yeah.
It can tilt, and anybody can be the focus of that phase.
Yeah.
Whichever phase you're going through. Yeah.
What
about Ghanaians in the diaspora? With your last concert, how much is Ghanaian music impacting the entire diaspora?
Like I said, you see, there's been so much attention on Ghana right now. You get me? Right now when you hear Ghana, it's a place that you want to go to. It's a place you want to go for holidays, or people want to settle in Ghana. I know people who are in Abuja that want to move to Ghana, come stay here. You get me? Come live here. So I think it be just the message we send across, and it be the pictures, and it be the music, and then it be the peace. All these things are things that they hear and then makes the country more enticing attractive or appealing for them to come to. You get me? So it be so many things.
Stevie Wonder just came to Ghana and
I saw that.
Is now a citizen of Ghana and chosen that Ghana.
I saw that. So they said right now Ghana has 25 Grammys.
They have 25 Grammys.
Yes, I beat Stevie Wonder and they say you get 25.
So we claim.
You can claim. Since we want those things so bad.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. It's quite interesting for me because you come back from a very, very huge tour. It's been incredibly successful. By the way, let me take this opportunity right now to big up your manager, Kofi.
Kofi, yes.
Because I deal, sometimes I extend myself because I read what the artists are doing. I think they're doing so well. And I want to bring them here, celebrate them, chat with them, Kofi is like the only agent that will respond to my WhatsApp messages, return my calls, you know. And I was like, oh, wow, this is nice, you know.
Yeah.
Others may think that the people they are presenting are too huge, you know. It's like they don't even bother. So I want to take this opportunity to tell you and to big up Kofi, because I think he's very professional.
Hey, big up Kofi. Big up Kofi is champion manager.
No, Kofi was very, very
Manager
professional.
one.
Yeah, he is manager one, you know. I like the way he responds, and you know, maybe it's my age because he calls me daddy too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, daddy, we will come back to you. Know.
Yeah. No, I mean,
but
I mean that's how he is. You get me? Like that's how. I mean that's how we are. That's my brother. You get me? When I say that's my brother, this like from day zero. You get me? So we don't disrespect. You know, it's not even because of your age. You get me? Even to a child or to a young person, we give you that respect and make you understand, because
that is professional.
That be how it for day.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes.
No matter who you be, you for respect everybody. You get me?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm glad to hear that, you know, that he respects everybody. And that's what I'm hoping. What is someone say, well, this is so professional, and I like that. And I like that. Okay. And to get back to where I was in the beginning, I was talking about you've come back, you're trending. And there's so much news on you, even an Olu like me. You know, I have when I get on TikTok, the first thing I see is medical this, medical that, medical this, medical that. And I'm sure you know where I'm heading towards, you know. A lot of talk has been about your marriage, you know. And I am very, I don't know, honored that I hosted you. And for like one point on this show, it was a fantastic thing.
Yeah,
you know,
crazy.
You both decided to come and open up. It was beautiful.
Yeah, but it's sad today I came alone, right?
Today came alone.
It's weird.
So if I say come next week with her, will that happen?
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think so? No, I didn't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, but it's just, you see, I never expected all these things to happen. You get me? I mean, I wished for the best, like something beautiful. You get me? But it didn't go the way we planned. I'm not even gonna blame her or myself. I believe we both did mistakes, and then we couldn't make things work out. But I don't see her to be an enemy, and I hope she doesn't see me to be an enemy as well. We have a beautiful daughter together. I want us to focus and then take care of the child. That's what it is. I hold nothing against her, and then I believe or hope he holds nothing against me as well. You get me? I wish her well, and I wish her all the best. I want to see her prosper. I want to see her make it, because if she makes it, my child will be happy. You get me? The more she make up, the more the kid go get access to anything she wants. The more we try to make up, the more the kid they smile as well. You get me? So that's what I want the focus to be on now.
No, I love. I feel like. And I think one of the best scenes. I'm not trying to bring back anything, but one of the best scenes when you guys came on the show and you were actually talking about family and kids, and she said something I'll never forget. It was a nice speech in English. She said, "One kids go blow."
Because I have a very supportive, very hardworking husband, so I have to also support. You know, we don't live in the olden days where you have to sit in the house for your husband to do everything. No. Before we born our kiddies, now on our kiddie go blow. Because
we are both public figures in that, so obviously people will like, you know, pay attention to on a child and any other thing we do.
I don't mean to dwell on this, but I have to ask one final question. Any chance you can come back again? It happens all the time. You know, you guys are young. This is the father and me now talking. Yeah, these things happen. You know, we all been through it. And I won't lie, it's not the first breakup that will happen in this world. It's probably not the last one.
I know.
You know, but sometimes too, as young as you both are, and as being celebrities as you both are, the pressures from society and everywhere can add up to really aggravate things which do not need that kind of aggravation. Is there any point that you think when you guys are both chilled out and looked at stuff, you may decide to re-engage? Or it's a definite thing that...
us coming back together as a couple, that's never going to happen.
Okay.
But you see, we have a child together, right? Yeah. And then, like I said earlier, I just want us to give the child a very bright and happy future. You get me? That's what the focus is on right now. But the focus is not on maybe later somebody will come. That one is never happening. I can assure you that 100%. But at the same time, it's an experience we both had. You get me? I'm not carrying any bad blood or something bad against her. I'm not blaming her, like I said. And, you know, that the blame, I'm not to be blamed as well. It be experience we all learn. If you had to ask everybody to move on, ask she go meet people, I also go meet people. Yeah. We all have an experience, so when the continuation of the story, you know, everybody go at least have some little bit of experience and make sure say some mistakes them do, then go meet them from them next, you know, relationship or marriage. We just learn from them. But the two of us, it's not happening again. Yeah, it's never happening. But she's a very great person. She's a great woman. She's hardworking and everything. It's just that we were disagreeing to agree on many things. Certain things. She's a good person. She's a,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what somebody said that I thought was crazy, but I said that my last thing, but I can't wait for the last. Somebody said, I don't think it's all over because I saw her dancing with Sister Debbie and you could tell there was no chemistry when you were dancing with Sister Debbie at
in London.
In London, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, big shouts to Sister Deborah as well. She came to support me on my London show.
Okay.
Big shouts to Malcolm, big shouts to Article 1. They all came to show me support. Deborah is also a nice person as well. She's a good person. She has a big heart, you know. She flew all the way from Ghana to support my show in London.
Fantastic, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people assume things online and, you know, when they see things online and all, but it's not what it is. Like, people thought I had something to do with Deborah because she came all the way to London to my show to come watch me perform, or to come on stage and perform with me, but that's not what it is. It was actually, you know, that song, the Too Risky song, be one of my, you know, songs where, as I come into the scene, I drop, and then it had hair on it, and I just, you know, thought of it, and I saw that now. It would be lovely if we put that performance together on stage, so it wasn't a bad idea that she also came
and joined.
And then,
show some love, man, show some love. All right. I keep saying my fana. These are my kind of 3 pencils. Fana. They say, on stage, you mentioned that you wouldn't mind having a girlfriend in London.
Yeah.
Is it so that when you go to London, you have one there, or?
I was just having fun. I just said it out.
Just having fun.
Yeah, I was just
You're joking.
Fun. I was joking.
I know.
Yeah.
Show some love, Medical Man. You know, folks, we have had a very, very, very interesting engagement with my prodigal son. I've touched base with everywhere I wanted to touch base. I wanted to actually keep him and do 2 shows, but what can be you keeping him now? Because he would just be repeating everything he has said. But Medical, please don't be a prodigal son anymore.
I'll come home.
Check Olu.
I'll come home.
Are they around?
I'll come home.
Please do.
Thank you.
Please do.
Thank you
so until we meet again, KSM signing off with my prodigal son in the words that I always use. Folks, we are out of, let the whole world say, yeah.
The KSM Show.